Hi everyone, good morning. This is Kelly Cohee, Certified Reiki Master Teacher, Hypnotherapist, and Meditation Instructor. I'm so happy to be with you this morning. This morning's session, we're going to focus on deep breathing exercises, self-empowerment meditation, and another gratitude exercise. So I'm so happy to be with you today and speaking especially about self-empowerment. This is one of my favorite issues to talk about and to instruct on, because it gives so much joy and so much happiness when we truly feel that inner strength and that inner sense of self in a strong way. We can relate better to other people, we can make better decisions, and we generally feel better in our own skin. So let's begin today with the deep breathing exercises. So go ahead and get yourself in a comfortable position, seated position, with your arms on the top of your legs, with your palms facing up, and go ahead and have your feet flat on the floor. Be seated in a nice tall posture, and this will allow for the highest, best energy flow as you're breathing in and as you're breathing out. So what this will do is it will help to oxygenate the entire body, the entire bloodstream, which of course carries that oxygen to all the organs, the vital organs. And this will help you to feel more refreshed and more restored and clearer at the end of the session. So let's begin. You can be in that seated position, feet flat on the floor. Go ahead and close the eyes and take a nice, long, deep inhalation like so. Hold the breath for about 4 seconds. And release through the mouth. Let's try that again. So breathing into the nose and holding for 4 seconds. And breathing out through the mouth. Beautiful. We're going to do a few more repetitions of this. Again, inhale deeply through the nose. Holding for a few seconds. And releasing through the mouth. So I'd like for you to continue that style of breathing on your own with your eyes closed. And I'll just continue to speak to you about that style of breathing and how it's benefiting you as you go along. So this style of breathing helps you to calm the body, calm the mind, relaxing all the muscles, relaxing every aspect of you, allowing the mind to be open, allowing the mind to become clear for all the good things that we are going to speak about and hopefully bring into your life in today's session. So as you're breathing in life force energy, you're breathing in oxygen. So all the things that your whole body system needs to function at its highest optimum level. Generally, when we are stressed and or anxious, we are not breathing appropriately. We are usually breathing shallow into the chest and not deeply into the abdomen like we're doing now. So when you're breathing deeply into the abdomen, you're expanding the rib cage. You're allowing for more and more flow, greater capacity to take in oxygen, to take in life force, which brings you to that sense of overall well-being in the body. Also, as you are breathing out deeply from this space, from the core of your body, you are breathing out toxicity, You are breathing out stress. You are breathing out fear. You're breathing out anything that's no longer serving you. So you can do this style of breath, these exercises, in a meditative way, as I just described. You can think about the things that you'd like to let go of on each exhale. So that could be, as I mentioned, stress, it could be fear, anxiety, worries, specific worries. Perhaps it's an incident from the day that you'd like to let go of, or the week, or the month, perhaps the year. This has been a generally difficult year for most people, so we can breathe out all that we've taken in from the news and from well-meaning people that bring in extra things that perhaps we don't need to hold on to. So again, on the exhale, you're breathing out anything that you do not wish to hold on to. So let's try that one more time. Deep inhalation through the nose. And holding for 4 seconds. And deep exhalation through the mouth. Very good. So now, in a more centered, more calm space, still with your eyes closed and in the same position, just allow yourself to be as relaxed as possible, as open as possible. I'm going to be giving you several words, several sentences on self-empowerment, and just allow those words to come into the mind and find a home. They are for your benefit. They are for your well-being. So if there are any distractions that happen to come along while I'm talking, that's okay. Just go ahead and return to the sound of my voice as soon as you can. Again, it's also normal for the mind to begin to wander, and that's okay too. Again, just bring your attention back to the sound of my voice very easily. That's all you need to do. So although your conscious mind may not always be aware of it, your internal self, your internal guide, is helping you today in the best ways possible in this stage of your life's journey. Your inner mind is cooperating, and it understands very clearly and very reasonably, and it will continue to guide you wisely in all the areas of your life. You're finding now that you're making new decisions. These are decisions that are freeing you to become a person capable of fulfilling his or her dreams and goals. Your inner mind recognizes that you are free now. You are free from any part of the past that may have been blocking you perhaps from living the most fulfilling life possible. You are living a happier, more enjoyable, more relaxed, and more peaceful life now, and you will continue to do so in the future. You are becoming aware that as you willingly break from any past limitations or bondage, whether they were self-imposed or others imposed them on you, you become free. You know, without a doubt, you are improving physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. You've already started that process by being willing to go on this journey with me, and by being willing to stay with this unfolding process. When you experience freedom from your past, it's as if a door opens to all your capabilities, your creativity, your success, your happiness. You feel as if you've decided to leave the cell of a jail, and you're willing to enter into the adventure that is your life. You're willing to enter into the adventure that is your future. You are choosing to become a free person. And you will continue to become stronger, more confident, more independent, more courageous, more positive, wiser, healthier, happier, and more balanced, perhaps than you've ever been in your life prior to this. You are becoming capable of loving yourself more than you ever did before. You feel better and better about yourself. You feel far more empowered than you ever have. You're feeling more at peace with yourself, also with other people, with everything else around you. Something is happening to you within your deepest levels. Sometimes that may be scary, but most of the time it's wonderful, it's exciting. Your understanding of what's happening to you is also becoming more clear. Your life purpose at this stage of your life is being shown to you. It's unfolding for you. You realize more and more you are here to fulfill some divine purpose, some divine destiny that only you can fulfill in your own special, unique way. Most of all, you're finding it easy to accept yourself just as you are. You are a person whom others like and who likes him or herself. You are able to believe in yourself as a good person, as a special, unique human being, intelligent, capable, and very much needed in this world. As more and more of your past is released, your positive sense of self-worth keeps increasing. You respect your thinking. You respect your feelings. You respect your emotions. And you respect your abilities. Some level of your mind is helping you to gain confidence now in yourself. It is guiding you into thinking new positive thoughts about yourself and into making any changes necessary that will help you to obtain your desires. You continue to grow and to succeed in all that you think and all that you do. You are releasing creativity from within. So let's pause here just a moment. Again, taking one more nice deep inhalation and holding for 4 seconds. And deep exhalation. Good. So now we're going to work on empowerment affirmations. So again, still in the same position, comfortable seated, eyes closed, mind open, heart open. I'm going to repeat several phrases out loud. I'd like for you to repeat those phrases after each time I say them 3 times in your mind. So again, I will say them 1 time. Go ahead and repeat them 3 times in your mind, and then you'll hear me continue. The first one says, I am free. In your mind now, I am free. I am free. I am free. Just like so. Again, I will repeat once. You repeat 3 times in your mind. The next phrase is, I am safe and secure. The next phrase is, I am able to disagree without fear. The next phrase is, I am able to make mistakes without fear. The next one is, I can speak up for myself. The next one is, I am strong enough to handle any disagreement. The next one is, I am strong enough to accept any criticism. The next one is, I am strong enough to reject any complaint. The next one is, I am empowered to stand up for myself. The next one is, I take the right action with confidence. The next one is, I am able to ask for what I need. The next one is, I am safe and secure. The next one is, I choose positive and pleasant energy. And the next one is, I am able to do the things that I want to do. The next one is, I can choose what is right for me. The next one is, I trust that I make the right decisions. The next one is, I am able to be positive about life. The next one is, I am as good as anyone else. The next one is, I am growing in confidence. The next one is, I am safe and secure. The next one is, I can stand up for myself. The next one is, I am being empowered in a new way. The next one is, I decide my boundaries. The next one is, I am responsible for myself. The next one is, I am taking back my power. And lastly, I am free. Beautifully done, everybody. Go ahead and take a nice deep inhale here. Holding again for 4 seconds. And a nice deep exhale. And a nice deep exhale. Wonderful, beautiful. So now, I just want to speak to you for a few moments about gratitude. We spoke on this briefly in our last session, but I want to continue to speak to you about the components of gratitude, how it can help us in our daily lives. So basically, there are a lot of research studies out there that show us that gratitude and a practice of gratitude, especially daily, improves one's physical health. It takes away aches and pains, and it brings a higher state of well-being and mental happiness. It can enhance empathy, and it also reduces aggression. It improves sleep, it increases self-esteem, and it increases mental stability and stamina. So I do my best to do a daily practice of gratitude, and I'd like to share with you an idea that perhaps you could employ in your own life, in your own apartment. You can create what's called a gratitude jar or a gratitude box, whatever you have available in your space. So you could take an old mason jar or something to that effect and really make it pretty, make it your own, make it unique, make it sparkly, make it attractive. Use stickers or ribbon or anything of the glitter, anything of the kind. Make it something that's you really want to look at every day and you'll be reminded to look at every day. Again, you could do the same thing with a box, any box. For me, I chose one of my jewelry boxes. It's already glitzy. You could use one of those. So the idea is every day you'd want to try to think of 3 things that you're grateful for. Now, they don't have to be huge, or they could be. Could be something as small as I had a nice coffee this morning that refreshed me and restored me and I'm grateful for that experience. I got a phone call from a friend that I haven't heard from in quite some time, and that uplifted my spirit. So I'm grateful for that friend and that phone call. I was given good advice from a mentor who's guiding me in this life. I'm grateful for this mentor. So these are just some examples from my own journey. So what you would do is you would take little strips of paper and write out each thing that you're grateful for. Place it in that jar, place it in that box, and over time you'll find, yes, this gets filled up pretty fast, but what it also does is it creates in you and instills in you that attitude of gratitude. So sometimes we just don't think like that, but this can be a way to induce that style of thinking and that way of thinking and that way of being. So thankfulness will become a new way of life for you once you begin this practice. So I highly, highly recommend this. So especially if you're having sort of a down day or a harder day, it's a wonderful idea to then go to your gratitude jar or gratitude box and start pulling out some of those notes and read about how beautiful your days are, your life is in general. There's so much to be grateful for on a daily basis. A lot of the times when we are bogged down or too caught up in the mind, or we're watching news that's pretty depressing or scary, it can have a negative effect on our mental state and a negative effect on our emotional system. So gratitude is a great way to counteract those things because it shifts your thinking immediately. So when you are in a state of gratitude, you cannot be fearful at the same time. When you're in a state of gratitude, you cannot be angry at the same time. So the gratitude replaces and takes over. So this, of course, has a well-being effect on your entire system, mind, body, and spirit. So mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. You are a whole being composed of all of these elements. So, again, if you're feeling down, it's a quick pick-me-up. It brings you back into, oh, okay, yes. This feeling that I'm feeling is not my everything, and it's not going to take me over because I have a way out. I'm choosing to focus on those things that bring me joy, that bring me happiness, that bring me stability. So again, this is a choice. I highly recommend it. So the energy of gratitude will then bring to you more things to be grateful for. It literally changes the neural pathways in your brain when you do this on a consistent basis. So the more things you find to be thankful for, the more things there are on top of that. You tend to notice things in your daily life that you perhaps wouldn't have given a second thought to or a second glance. Perhaps you're walking in nature. You're noticing the things around you, the beauty around you that you didn't in a new way. Or you're relating to people differently. You're grateful for those people in ways that you never thought you could be. So again, these are just some nice tips, some nice suggestions for you. So just to recap, today we did our deep breathing techniques, we did our self-empowerment meditation and affirmations, and then I introduced you to the gratitude jar or box, if you will. And again, continuing our conversation on gratitude and its beautiful, beautiful ways to help us in this life. So on that note, I'm very, very grateful to be doing these videos for you, and I hope that you're enjoying them and that you're receiving beautiful things from them, please be sure to let your directors know. I would love to continue doing so. Have a blessed day.